Aside nyumbri we nyakwan na worbo hwe madwun mu nsem dwumezi nyamena do madwun nsem dwumezi every Tuesday from 6 to 7 yeba when efrid wo Ocean 1 television over Elmina. My name is Dr. Isaac Manata, and nyamena do I host this show with other speakers. Now today we are going to look at an important topic, and we want to wrap up with issues I discuss about mofroma sebio wo adwun mu nsem kakra. Now show you the yakade adwun mu nsem no, it is beyond in quotes madness. I do bia sebio wa bodama onenam kwan ho, because ye ka adwun mu nsem a ye na adwun ko ho instead of the ebia because ebia ye shedan say adwun mu nsem ye no. It's a bit challenging talking about mental health issues, especially in our part of the world. But this show is meant to help you understand basic things about mental health. So that regardless of who is watching us, the person will be able to understand as sema yerika. In the we are going to talk about an important topic, that is cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is one of the in Yoruba you start wo mofremuma or how one kakra or affect one adwen so kakra na oma enyeme bi denezi wona brabuma. It affects them, forever, and they would have to live with it for the rest of their lives. And today we are going to talk a bit about cerebral palsy. Now, say during the show, if you have any questions or contributions, the lines will be open very soon. 02075666185. 02075666185. During the show, you can ask your questions or even give some contributions. We're also live on Facebook at Oshi1 Television, Elmina. In take of Facebook, if you have any comments or contributions, you can also contribute on Facebook. Now, if you want to send us a WhatsApp, you can also send it to the number 02075666185, and we are going to address all your issues. So please call a relative, call a friend. Na one share madwun Nsem dwumezi. My name is Dr. Isaac Manata. Now, as usual, I'm here with Mr. Samson Poko Ajiman and Anita Paddy. We are all into mental health now. Nyamina Duma, they are also here today so that we can discuss this issue. You are welcome. Now, how has today been?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
For us, rest is very little.
Health professionals, you rest to cry.
You 2% confirm your home.
You do cry. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's been busy for all of us. But I think that over the past weeks we've been talking about children with mental health problems. Now, I think that going back, what do we really want, want our world to understand, especially mental health and children? Is it possible that children would have mental health problems? Because sometimes, it's easier to see Kwando, and we think that is all. But is it possible for a child to have a mental health issue? Yes.
Yeah, for the for us said that we are happy said they are learning kakra. On say mofro suban any abnormal behavior say maybe say mofro suban ni suban a yehu ni say anka enye no kakra enti wan hwe bed din say obepem point say abofrai oyenya adwemu yare unlike penya beka say ono ankipi ni personal hygiene penyina ka say bia uhu ya no abehu na abofrai nyare a normal you expect say kan man be chi na dware no. So at what stage that was about transiting from childhood to adulthood? Yana edi ma ofu bebe so mbe. Nti suban no enye papa. Yana mpempi na edi. Yes o mo ndida form na hwe abofra ne ye pam say me be di o ye di enye. Enkwa bebre wo temper attitude. Kaka no ma say ade normal with a lot of case. But obabit menya hyperactivity disorder. Because the suban ne nkra esuban say ade say bia wanyi anka we expect say be more matured onye say best I say na because me be say na not here nti yare no bebe na anya unya na obefa o but unya na dead.
Yeah.
It's shown more when you grow. As say unyi na I was saying ye penny then if you untimi nya na nkofo say na yare bi ho, but most of them start gradually from infancy.
Yeah.
But your mind in
now Anita, how does their psychological well-being and growth, you know, I know it starts from childhood, and how does it affect them generally? Like, you know, we know that there's something called psychological nurturing in himself, how you relate to the child, you know, during childhood and stuff, you know, there are a lot of things that it becomes part of them. It forms their psychological growth. You know, we have physical growth. You know, in the same way we have mental growth. And so there are a lot of people probably they are physically grown, but psychologically they are not. You know, and what are some of the things that may affect someone's psychological growth, like as growing up? Yes.
I think Miss Mechia Ashefo, where near tea, almost share and almost senti so come with Tisania D kind psychological nurturing. Obia award no one say what would the never talk. When you talk about parenting, and they say would to me I share abofrano. No, so about be a responsible adult in the future. Inti training near dear ebekoso say obetianti abofrano, otiano wa krokrono. And they say o krokrono sa and I would tianti sa but all balance it to said that nipanen su be new be a responsible person. Because senior a pope kind Mufano munye do level bia we expect them to behave in a certain way. And we are their society a defining at all. It is a nipanin to me yes ape na kwa problem. In the same way nipanin so ye a broswa and also kwa problem. Into ye share senior in bringing up children a be more balanced life. Said that abufre bia ya there any yetiano. But what's yani we are okokon for the child to know that nyoye no na empty into we wakoko na wache na depa but tembie koyete say tembia wotia abofra no wotia no unim say say nka oyese na o training akola in that light so that on also expect say so okoba bia obi ade na enye kwa yetia na odebe.
And I think this point is important because children sometimes you forget that children feel. They may not be able to interpret what they are feeling. As for brain development, up to about 26 years, you know, especially the frontal part of your brain. I don't know, it may take up to about 26 years before it is fully, you know, mature. But we forget that children also feel the same way we feel. Children become sad. Children become afraid. Children worry. Children have all kinds of things. They have their own personality that is developing and things like and I think parents we think that children I don't know, we relate with children in a way it doesn't show that they also feel and also you know yes.
But you know say mufrana nkasan most of them learn by observation. Inti nia wo ye na ohun eno na osun. Inti like you are saying you may feel say oh tiano wo ye say we say but on also share beyond tiana or tiano because most of the time unen kwalani din kita ho you get to know that never ni be what they know because their parents have been doing it or maybe are not tiase but because we no so who say is right no so ye be
so they may not understand what is going on but they feel it and this also comes to the point there children with mental health problems they are normal people who also have feelings. And they say, for example, who are colebia, abia sebi ontumi nanti anase ontumi kasaye anase bi autism anabibia. They also feel pain. You know, and we have a certain, you know, I'm sure there are a lot of people, even we tease them, you know, on the streets as though they don't have feelings. They also feel.
Yeah, sometimes we see them to be strange people. Yes, like omu eni pe bi omu ye different cry, but omu nye say one thing I want to say obiati I say I hear for every parent here say and say every behavior you have now o forming in childhood.
Yeah.
Say na otisi say no. Usa na for me. But a development until you develop it. You develop what you have. Very difficult so nya bisua de. It's very difficult so you be because
like it's like in a tree it's as it grows it's easy to bend, right? But by the time you grow it's fixed.
Also unya usu because but your child can learn like 6 languages because usu addition is easy but unya o better no omo musu drive for na better ase o start so driving now o cross steer ding but with time you become fluent and we betimi don say about that is how kids are. Once they are growing, they pick these behaviors, but omunya no more better the behaviors. Until we shouldn't think say they don't feel, they learn. Even emotions, when to cry, omusia no cry bro. When to laugh is trust versus mistrust. When to even trust people, as early as 2 years now for me.
Yeah.
For a child, for obi or trusting the parents, as early as 2 years now for me.
So even crying babies, babies are able to recognize their parents and they associate a certain trust.
That's bonding.
With parents than yeah.
Why do you think say a crabby or her? Opijani shwe man, she will cry. Sabu opijani shwe man, you will not cry.
Yeah.
Or being trusted, say you can even hold them firm. So as early as that age, if the child could develop trust, we should be careful the way we treat children. They think, they reason, they watch us. While we are the kind of children you want your children to be, they may not be because you do not pay attention to their childhood. It's very, very important.
So it's possible that most of the people who have problems, who have issues with the law and they are even in prison because of Bibia Omakoya Enye. And now go school. School be no one say Kolabi or there. What tell me it's like the last time we were going somewhere to go and talk and one of the schools has a wall. I don't want to mention the schools. And the students were jumping and they didn't see why they shouldn't jump. And people pick up certain behaviors, whilst they grow older. And I think parents would have to really understand that mental health issues goes beyond Sebiobia.
Me, I use myself an example. They be a catching because I'm come talk. I say I'm a typical example. I came from a home and my father was like, "Me best say, my mama best say, we were 5 boys." And then he say, if you doesn't control us, you best say. So your life is church, home, school, church, triangle. Anywhere be out. You could stay. Obama could keep you indoors because some person best say. It got to a point. Me we nursing training. Me started for several years. That means me crying your bank and say, "Oh, Charlie, I want to marry you." Because you've been caged for a very long time. Obi abonekwa catch na it become difficult for you. It's not only about the negative aspect now. Sometimes those people we think are good people, you really have emotional problem because of the way you cage them when they were young. Only kuntina kuyen bonku ntiminka. Because if you are so kasa, kawanu tumpenyi kasa na can be. Yan kasa na can be. Those kind of training. So it get to a point. Obia be sisinibi. Obia and they think about it. It affect can know. And it affect them. Sometimes the way we treat our children affect them in their adulthood. And yet very easy for us to overcome it. Obuas when you be and a hon appear a bema human. So parents should know say whatever they are doing to them now is what they will become in the future. So we should pay attention to them, the way we manage them.
And Adjumezi offered my dream with some mental health issues. Now, over the past few weeks, we've been talking about children with some mental health problems. Now, in there, we're trying to mop up and wrap up a bit. Now, we always stress that mental health goes beyond Now, it is more than that. And there are a lot of mental health issues. At least on this show, you are going to hear some of them. And we, very, very basic so that will be able to me asma here can I say. And the lines are open 02075661185 02075661185. If you want to call in and ask a question or anything or give any contribution, you can go ahead and do that. But today, coming to today's topic, about cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is one of the major, problems that is related to the brain, how the brain functions, right? And the brain is responsible for everything in the body. The brain, will control BBI or body. And so anything that happens to the brain affects the body. And cerebral palsy, Pope, let me start with you. What exactly does it mean?
Yeah, cerebral palsy, every time friend is CP. Rebecca say a movement disorder. Nipa subia, nka say uhu nipa na din say ombe nante say ne obia nante. Yeah, nante nkwa, everything that deals with muscles, the way they move their muscles is difficult. Sometimes emuye mrekakra, sometimes emuye din dodo. It's not emuye better too much. Omu ni control over their muscles like the way you have control. Ube decided time abe pajamas, they can't decide. Omu, and it's a condition a tie start away your flu. About 90% of cerebral palsy you fear fum never. And about some Becker say brain injury and I say brain malformation. About final dreaming to me forming me. A boss will be a damage. For me, be to me damage. Yeah, I was dreaming. And it is a damage now, of course, and about funny PR, a bed daddy, and a bed affecting his muscle movement.
Yeah, so our movement is basically controlled by the brain. Yeah. That is why Sobinia stroke are owned to be pajanet. You know, because we don't see our brain, right? We may not place a lot of importance on the brain, but the brain virtually controls our movement and everything. And it's like whilst they are growing up, what we see in them are actually a way was cerebral palsy. Because even in town, you may see a lot of kids growing up, even they've grown up to become adults. Realize that there's a problem with the way they move. Yes.
So they have difficulty walking. It's difficult. Omun to me nante senya yene na benant. It's either so much or nine back ase. And I say be chia kakra. And like omonine omun to me muscle. So generally they have difficulty walking. Now ebimunsu speech omun to me nkasai. Like you said, because of damage to the part of the brain that is responsible for speech, they need to say and for me and I say there is a damage, so there is speech problem. Like general movement, some so sometimes they can't uchoma grape emma to me so on some,
and they may even shake, they may have some tremors.
Yes. Everything that has to do with both movements of the hands, fingers, fine motor and gross one, they have a challenge. So basically, there is a challenge with movements, muscles, fine motor, gross motor. They may droop, asomanu sonsu kakra. And for severe ones, to me nantimpo. They are just lying. They have to be in a wheelchair. Yes. To me nyeshe because ebia no na ebia brain and for me in there. Sense a total damage there. They want to me nyomushe. They are just there.
Yeah, for on say besides here for TS the easiest way is as a worker. Also utia break a unkutia or tie so. Brake pad baby abetia no adwen na be engine no there's a connection be catch a tie say your person which then the tie will stop. So na nipa so sit adwen no will tell the body say move and the body will move. And this part of the brain if it's damaged say u brake wire tia utia breaker car na engine you get an accident. So representative what I said that adrenaline even though say it's no it has a connection with the whole body. I say we break wire na we break ma ko connect e ma break fluid to me fi engine ma ko break no. That is how it is. If one of the tube SA will break any aduma, if the part of the brain I control movement a damage and as I say it's like car any control. So nipa no only control on hoso. Some can't even sit down. Or person tenase but untimi tenase because on one can any control over the self. So the movement of the body is taken out of the will of the individual. Into more movement problem. Or person did cry only control or no intimi didi. Or no intimi injury. So anything that has to do with the muscles, they have difficulty. Voluntary movement, they have difficulty or more control voluntary movement. Movement because of the defect they have, they're damage in their brain until they can't control those kind of movement, and that is very difficult for them.
Yeah, and Obi says, what are the causes? Because we know that, like we said, no, it starts from the womb, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think on this show, no, we've been talking to mothers a lot, pregnant women. Their pregnancy, sometimes Obi nyimna so ba. You agree say, baby no ewo some we be keke no ba, but it's a major, anything that happens to the pregnancy can damage the brain. And so what are some of the things that can happen in pregnancy that can cause problems or cause cerebral palsy?
Yeah, for pregnant women, man, I say some of them don't know how valuable they are. Omankasa sometimes onwe into onfa value into onankasa also. O starve o ya oba na onyim. Na oma oba bre se obenya oxygen obetumi cerebral palsy. Obega say na before na miem de obeda nya oxygen kwan men mefa so ha ne oxygen. Hemoglobin moja ana de inframa oxygen ekoma nkra no. Enti wo ya maame na wundidie ohun so ofom there be a hospital HB or form now midwife futu now untia. If you don't take care, you might damage the formation of the brain of your child. Or Bible also on your man. Or Ben no bebre obu a person say bofrano na bofranos nyankopan and so stubborn child don't matter no akane. Those kind of things could damage because be a certain the brain is forming. Odi no keka abofrano. And if a part of the brain is damaged, the child is damaged forever. And trust me, now bofrebia na no bia obepiaba. So sometimes the way the mothers take care of themselves. Mami bi won so ayare nkiti bi bom munyi nsem a eno so betimi aha mofra no. Chicken pox ye nanam ho chicken pox ye. So your ba na anyim na ebita ye wa also mo adwen koso. It mean have effect on the case. Rubella, Zika disease. Yo yare nkiti bi wo ho a etimi
I said I like it to us how.
And now come on, environment. Also, the malaria. But those kind of diseases, no, it's me to the placenta affect the child in the womb. And the say your banner say onyema. Now when you say any marketing, it's also trying is a bit me
So generally maternal infections, especially viral infections near there. Now apart from that, say if during labor, right, anything that happens, if there's any prolonged labor and stuff, when you go to the hospital, right, the midwife or the doctor would examine you. No, I can say niti was through and I say niti was formed. So niti was formed there, fine. Niti was through, not say a breacher. Problems in the door, so now that is why I say I will, if for example, why would I not say? I start to say kanwa, because they know how they've given birth before. Sometimes so if omuchiana say something happens, no more in the hospital in Tema, and the oxygen issues now there it can damage the child.
So say midwife for every movie be sometimes they complain.
But Ceciano, they have to understand that at the end of the day, no, woman that now be feeling whatever will happen, no. But share baby so because no matter what you go through, baby ba at the any relief biba. Inti say ni yesu say woman than maybe awa for 9 months ni ma few minutes hours na can if in quotes went to me and do trim kakra then also what say uban at the end of the day no. Why endure pain? Also, so I will buy some baby another thing. Not just a problems, never be.
Yeah. So any delivery challenge at all can damage the brain, the brain of the child. Birth asphyxia and the rest, right? Now I know a patient that or no had neonatal jaundice. Right? Sometimes they advise the mothers, and just simple, sir. Even some of the neonatal jaundice, even dealing with them in the hospital, it's very, very challenging, right? But most of especially in our part of the world, we have all kinds of ways of dealing with those things. Until you may ordinary to you for many days, right? But if one call hospital now, we don't help the child, it will damage the child's brain forever. Now in Colasso, they have injuries all the time, you know, about from near there. Yeah, it also affects things like that. Anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah, for basically yes, but I didn't hear pan say inframa oxygen. Ebeko abofra ne team. Oyo oba na onyim, e mema ne ntie, so oyenyim na ontimi ndidi a for cinema ne ndidi. For cinema ndidi nyesa okupia aduane ahye no, obu na aduane bi na ne kondo. But modern say obenya ama na me ne didi. Ehun hia e bia beka say o miniska.
Oh baby, I
Baba, it's a number we can cancel.
Oh, that be me cancel. I'm only saying say one
catch.
One more day, I'm Boban, I'm an entity, Nanny Mujasem, engineer ya. It's a mere effect, oh, on so. Answer my mini near ho, dear. A bone to me cram pushy. What call I was no yanko be pushy, on to me pushy. Ana ye stress e ma bebre e ma na ma omo no monsa during pregnancy omo madane omo ho traditional herbalist enro bia obebu onyim enro bi onimbi yese wo sawe onum we wo sawe wo de fa obani sekinti yente so because edrebo ha eye but unim the side effects e do so mu jema unim de betimi ayo.
But now even for pregnant mothers, you know, it's like they share information among themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, me no sana me you, and they also it can be very dangerous because every pregnancy is different
and affecting crying so much.
Yeah, and so when your child, especially early ages, you know, or baby, you know, you have to be careful. Say, won't drop in baby. Now the team the ball baby, it can affect the child. Now, even some of the infections children have, you know, meningitis and encephalitis and the rest, you know, whilst they are babies, they can damage their brains forever. So, we can say cerebral palsy, you know, virtually pregnancy issues, any early childhood issues, you know, it can damage your child's brain forever. And so, whilst you are pregnant or right, don't ignore your child. Don't handle your child. You know, we need to be able to take care of our children and our pregnancy very, very well. Now we have said on this show, say, if you know, it's a obanyima, papa no sunyam. You know, so men would have to pay attention to pregnancy and help, you know, their wives and be able to, you know, help them do the right things. Because sometimes, you know, say if a challenge comes with a child, it affects the whole family.
And what's an American?
No,
I'm not going there, but I'm only saying that we should be responsible as men.
Yes.
For mental health issues, no. If society per se control power, men should play a key role. You own the house in a way. Traditionally, Burma na ye abusuanity. So, we are involving when you come crying. Trust me, nobody will have man and bofra to a moon. But the father always sees. Papa will pay attention to Nkrano. Because my man is so much busy with Nkrano Honiama. Or person Mudidi, or person Mujare. Until only at time pay attention to little details. But all Tiachena or Shankrana, you may see them. If we don't get involved as men when the women are pregnant, now make I say the stress alone the woman goes through. Sometimes I know who can say come crank my name cry. It even pushes some women to try to abort the babies. The stress of early pregnancy or tries to about Emma, then she will keep it. We name the effect those attempts of abortion and now with the babies. So we even standing out, especially a young warrior and man, just owning up to the pregnancy and going to save the child in the womb.
Yeah.
Owning up and saying, say, me no worry there, but I'm responsible. I'm going to take care of the baby. Let's do this together. And uncle more banner butoyemo, uncle try abortion, on try so benum robi be. We are talking about the safety of the unborn baby. So we should be part. And it's very important.
I think the one another point, the emotional well-being of the mother. And so another vital point, as I say, oh baby, I want your ma, pay attention to the emotions involved, because most of the time now, when Tisana working unexpected pregnancy, especially more worry, the mood of the mother affects child.
Yeah, and even with that, you know, it affects the way the importance the mother attaches to the pregnancy.
Sure.
And if the child is precious, say they want the child, everybody is happy. The care is better.
Yeah.
And we even want to advise a fathers in the say, getting to delivery, you have to be around to make sure that the right things are being done for your child. Because mami na ngasa say na for taxi, no taxi kukuru na ko hospital. Na ebi kra obedu na a check na a vanity to honi ade no. Obaba kra bi kra won wo ka mu ni ade no. Those things, it can damage the child forever.
It all comes to my point. The men should be responsible. I will say at another platform, say, we didn't put him. No, the best 7 months are now unica. Get about 3 reliable taxi drivers.
Yeah.
And your munin komo. Have their numbers at the first radar of Oye and answer be your bail number. So in case of emergency, if you cry, somebody will pick your wife to the hospital. Some don't just care. Obiyenyem obinya 9 months only 50 cedis crowd at them. Sika hu ye den back hu say oba ne life ebo den say every other money you could get. So we men getting involved planning for the baby. Ni nyina aboa because say ore awoka now this car uja no akope car ba could delay. That stage if you na akucha akope bosia obeba na de besi asie. So we should get involved. And can we say, and chronic that
I'm sure right now, I'm pregnant when at home. And we want to go to town and come. I think some people have some opinion about what we are talking about. In Yanko town, Yambra.
Meta sina minimum find oye adwunum yaraba na oye obi wo wa botuma banda woro wono no ebia maame na onyinsa na abofra nndi ebi oye do onum nsa onum cigarette wontum wanko ayeresabia ankasra na apom na wenhu yefunu nndi e orokwachew na za oye wom botum na wanya nsunsu ande bi wa abofra no de na adwunu na onye ono nkote de nyimpanara mpo aye panyin no ebia akwanhia anade bibi bi botum wesa obotum ama na adwunu akwache kakra na ebon de na ne ndiye no owo mosi na ote edototo nyimpa na adwunu odimu no wa te ebon de adwunu owo fom nche wedi mfi beye eduasa nche ebosusu do de otum odwunu eduasa adwunu buna na adwunu te da abofra kakra ba afi na wawo de nche abofra kwa wawo no psychological nche by the age of 5 to 6 years odo as a traditional another as a man odo otum ohye ohun bia ne nimfo ne na atabi no wo but yi na ahwe obotum de mpo infidu ebie ndoko duenum no munupon botum zini na ebie ni akahye atare no nan krum cerebral palsy ye condition bia owo adwenum o man ade de obo wan sana mo saka ana so de wo wo no mo sabaka onno ma nimpa bubu wa ye disable ade de obaka na adwen ana de ni muscles nensa no wa ye mubi te mo de ebitan cheyem otum ka ebekun na asa njenware otum ka nansa onam de tissue na wo adwen mu no wa damage nti tumomba so bele those kind of dumb fancy for your can them oil bele a shada yan mamenum one shade one hudie especially a draw doctor prescribe one no wafa otumi ye edru njemo ebisu ye unsuccessful what do you call abortion mbesafo waye abofo bi wa ituna onto ono so on phone hospital na on fan won hwe ekona obo for da obeye ntienware na nangasa afan no we na waye azam oya buno wa kan abofo no nti abofan na aza wo we na no apart from medication apart from indura ndubana mbesafo wofa for example bi wona onye ne kuna ya troubles onyinsa also opera ya nukuna azmo ya ne yo no akwa bot obotun so azno wamba nti ebo won na abofana ya abofan ntatazi medicine na overdose medication na okonom. So one damage in the brain tissues are obaka no baby. So omo there mama farmers won bones so I ogo. It's true that no effect na banado.
I think those in town, the area doctors. Okay, so we're talking about cerebral palsy now. We just want to add that children are low birth weight in a premature babies. They also at increased risks. Those who, for example, we talked about breech delivery. So any problems with delivery and stuff, it can affect the child. Right, but cerebral palsy, it may not be just movements, right? There are other things that they suffer from because of the movement problems, right? And they may have other things or how one, like beyond, like I keep saying that, beyond the surface, what we see, there may be major things or with the person or lead to other things. So what are some of the other areas with cerebral palsy? When I was cerebral palsy, or they you look out for? Yes.
I think a bit more near seizures. Ya can seizures once a mention be I think it's quite common with them. And it been so hearing problems. So even
have vision problems.
Even with surface na who say normally I say MBA area and some stuff they have visual problem. They also have they urinate like because they don't have control.
They may not even be able to hold urine.
Yeah, into 10 be I so much on so about I think
for intellectually addition kakra.
And it's all from.
Yeah.
Some of them may be okay. Others too may have some intelligence.
Yeah, they may be okay, but they will to even sit and study. I would say addition a juma on his own. Cabo fan represent ko betina chem or person be kind. Nitiko person 10 year mano. So sometimes the intellect may be there. Some of them are very skillful, very gifted, but the ability to study is difficult. Book then and call flippy pages is difficult. So they have intellectual problems. Additionally, generally for this kind of children. And more chances of developing other mental illnesses. Yeah, and as I was saying, other children. Yeah, because of the way I stigmatize against them. Yeah, encounter many people.
Some may even try to commit suicide and stuff. Social isolation.
Suicide with them.
Yeah.
Suicide and cerebral palsy, I say because most of them become depressed. Parents become tired at a certain stage as you jai on my life and more. And I heard a story I'm maybe will matter all of them suffer cerebral palsy in Ghana in a village, and Obia and Tias is not lucky or mush them, Opiano are lucky and cranash them. And it took one journalist to see this and bring them out. So a difficult my parents know. And that kind of difficulty I translate to cranish. So most of them they are almost every day.
And even with the impact on parents, say what about all cerebral palsy, it's a major thing. Well, you know that this one is for life and you have to take care of the child forever. It's difficult for them.
I think I know because the fact that Ubia be say oben inquire there gives you a reason to lock them. And Ubia wants to be accepted. Everybody wants to be accepted. Into uko baby I say you definitely feel you don't match up to Nipane Wohon. So why are you in this life? But I wish said Nenkaye to me invite Mamibia. I think Neba, Apofano, over 20 years, and so we did 21 or cerebral palsy. And Mammy never realizes it's a lifelong something. It's not reversible. Or try so the nebe took my omako US omako because initially it was difficult accepting. Say and Nyamia Domono Wosika, the only child. Because of this child, into decide they say will be send you benya time, no they are sharp friend. And was it like 2 weeks ago, say 3 weeks? At work abofra na ye no, you'll be surprised. Oh, inti my education, nenye education nko na pese parents te asese. No matter the child you bring forth no. Ebia kokra, but there are other ways you can do to help the child. And that is when you have come to accept say me beni me yeden enko. But there are other ways I made to be. And then obia person e back school. Obia person e back school or
pass maths and English. And maths and English.
But there are some
our education system, your social studies here, religious and moral, all kinds of courses are, I don't think that English is not a measure of intelligence. It's not bad.
Everything is not a measure of intelligence. Well, the paper and pen thing we do is not a measure of intelligence. And even if it is just one aspect of intelligence it is measuring. Well, but say a better as say, and ye nina nebe to me by classroom then. But ebia with the talents we bring into the world, we able to meet develop their baby before. I think it's going to help us. And yet easy mom. So better as I say, wow, but no, the own to me in school and cotton as inside they say you be a baby. But beyond paper ne pens ne choy exam ne man or be a bit to me a baby.
Pope, I'm the one to lie. I'm looking at Pope.
Yeah, the society Nankasa is a candy
Pope and teachers.
Yeah, you can't pass because even our secondary schools. Teachers, headmasters see science students to be better than every other student.
Yeah.
That is saying a structured society. In certain you could see a visual student use the hand carve a wood into a nice artwork. Still teaching in this one going to know visuals. We actually select the bad grades in every school and push them there.
Yeah.
So right from the school setup, no, we are branding certain kind of gift as our bone. Until recently, in Kobe and person about football. As a major, so we have about football. At a point, if you have a gift of football, Ghana can say you kushini. And now we want our kids to play to your Bible and form. We discriminated against certain kinds of people. Besides, how many parents will allow their children to do photography so trap pictures?
Now it's a big scene. Now you see
until social media came.
Yeah.
I'm going for Instagram. You can confirm on my photography. Also can camera crop beji. So we intentionally as a society are prescribing a dream be say a good and everybody want to push their children into that specific kind of job, living their talent. And trust me, the job we want to push our kids to are not talent job, are learned jobs.
Yeah.
If you want a child to be a lawyer, a learned job, nurse, a learned job, doctor, a learned job. What about the gift God gave that child? There are cases I didn't remember be also quote to me tongue. Parents never knew said they could be good business people. So yeah, until I say our children are unique. Now they be want to compare our case to other case. Yeah, but you more become. Me catch you be say if you want to measure people, measure them by their own standard. Obako school no di first, or di fifth. Additional the for clap for your child because for your child have progressed.
Yeah.
Man can say could you the first into when the first into still fourth now didn't worry. We are not understanding our case generally.
Yeah, and I think this point we want to stress it but because it even happens amongst the children or
siblings,
the same family, siblings. When we compare them, we are making a very big mistake.
Me say family they bro how more rivalry because of how parents treated them when they were young. Oh, they were born, so you grow up thinking, say, I'm better than me, yeah. And even when you grow, you want to take decision for that sibling because you think, say, you are better than that child.
For in relation to mental health issues, people with cerebral palsy or autism or Down syndrome or any of those issues are a major mental health issue. They are not abnormal. So be our cerebral palsy or a normal human being with his own personality, goals, aspiration, and your person they are normal, just that they have motor problems and other problems. The same maybe our sickle cell and now leukemia or some form of illness are chronic. It's the same. Obi our asthma it's the same.
Last maybe say I was teaching them this say who will you marry? Obi a when you depression down and so be a asthma. So by oh me will be a asthma. I'm ready asthma them ko. And omnya attacker is serious. But they were all comfortable because society branded is higher and they say airborne samyari. Oh, send the society kasafa adwumu yare when my parents and so sometimes I'm sure.
Yeah.
But trust me, say oh akwana say our unique talent needs to be identified in term, no matter the limitation. Your patient be a mentor. I'm the international art exhibition. Mother Shadom so uncle say he's comfortable where he is. Or your artist or draw. Now some the no call. I think this Ghana is beautiful or draw something for Baba to present. Or draw the president of the state.
Yes.
He's an artist or international exhibition. Very wonderful artist. Besides, I want to say on the parents no call for now come open no. Because an international artist. Also on coffee because they've left him for about 20 years in the hospital. And yeah now who say or gift MS can or mobile phone akwaji who is scared. So sometimes we should be careful the way we manage people. We should not just discard people by looking at their state. Let's understand them. Children with cerebral palsy, if the movement is a bit okay, most of them are excellent. You have one lady or one agency, she has cerebral palsy, one IT. She's always on media advocating for people with cerebral palsy. It depends on the state. Some are very severe, almost as a cry adding. But the moderate ones who can sit and have some little movement with little support, they are great people.
I think is moderate because at a point some color the spine nature. So they had to make sure say a bed one say into me back definitely, but and with that no and not now so you're drawing no obey to me a short to say hey by the time we finish this program now I draw area.
Yeah.
And that is what now ne mama na be a shopper man because we who say oh yeah baby we go school if I US no do not go school but we be a shopper man, people coming to buy not say ebio here scano but for the child to get fulfilled say oh me ye bibi na nkrofoton or you okay.
Yeah. And that is important. And if you want to contribute to this show, you can call 0207566185. 0207566185. Lines here way. We're also live on Facebook. You can send your comments also to Facebook on this line. 0207566185. Facebook Oshiwan TV Elmina. You can also contribute. Now I think to be able to help people, no, I think on this show there, when we are able to identify them early, early identification and management is better than waiting till later on. And I think on every level this thing applies.
Yeah. On
every level this thing applies. And I want us to hammer on this again.
Like I said, I work about parenting is a big business. So Accra also to me show Banye, if not even for any mental health challenges, for their unique challenge. Because parenting is a big issue. Yama income of friend. A lot of parents are not observing their kids now. Sometimes you can say, about me, hey, son, to go to me idea. Parent cry now where. If you're not observing your child, at DBC a bedding. Who are now on Tiasia, now they are back up from the edge for near Boamoatiasi. But one pay attention, Marble Frana. Frano. How many of us, the coast could be said, and my teacher said, I'll call best square, the Suban put to say. You're not that Jack a craman crown. Because Titsene the Anya and Boko Fumeba, Obabe Tun will feel, Obe whom. But now, teacher crab to our fear crack or come. Sometimes one best squad teacher anybody can you if you not work with school. Everybody was concerned about the case now. But now it's different. But now it's different. Now we are concerned about money now.
Now our system has changed. We feel semi-way, we are really shifting into this nuclear family thing. Into those times like extended, meba will be to me become Nsem, will be to me become. Now it's not like that. Inte meba yenkwa una okofa na damfo you stay there adamfo na ye there oba you know those times nanka maybe we have to go back to that communalism because individualism na doso
families and houses come together and sit
then
together by a fire or something.
I say it's not there.
And those times, if you come back from school, if your mother is not home, you get food to eat. Now we are putting. I think later we will discuss it. Stress and depression is on the rise because of this individual kind of living.
Yeah.
I was telling my wife, say, any relative bit in boy because we all go to work. But our grandmother be an auntie will call retirement to fear. They'll take care of the kids for you. We are forced to take your kid like 9 months to school because we be in her. But yeah, I will follow. Yeah, conscious efforts to observe our kids. And Kabeya, baby, no bending commands are Canada. Talk to them. Let them be your friend. Let them be able to talk to you. It's only by then I be who never warm with him. Because say everybody is wise unless they speak. Oh, one can be near old team. When you go meet everybody sitting down quiet, you may think everybody is wise.
Yeah.
But once and you may pray from a number, hey, Brian, to say not here. So if you don't talk to the children, if you don't create that environment and you might be doing command, say some characters will how we be able to identify with our kids. So let's try and cultivate that habit. Say Niyama, everything command is very important.
And Obia or cerebral palsy, what kind of help can we give to such a person? What kind of help?
One, bad apart from medication.
And I think we have to stress that the help, and few. I don't know. There are there are some health workers who have been trained to handle.
Yeah.
And then so religion and stuff interference in this womb. And Pope and
They cannot answer.
They say as often as you. But one thing is, parents in tears need to be behind before it. Maybe so be say your president, my than I'm finding quite so them say before my president. Now one knows about Palsy before the demand. Sometimes we should know say some things are natural occurrence. It's missy. Say Oba Yaris say bisa. Young for training your office you for they will guide them how to walk, how to sit. Open the Quebec was send ye Obeswabo friend my pijana or crown kunya waste problem. Sometimes work or pijabo frano crano. Where besu. Yeah, I bet you cause a problem for yourself because you don't know even how to lift people. Until once I identify was our crown, it's better to move me in local hospital. It's not only for the child, all parent so. They'll teach you how to feed them because more issue is swallowing. Sometimes muzzle tone or ne coma or more many idea editing.
Breathing is even
difficult for them. So it's important say obey ban say be near church or any marketing kitty. And you be na be for ye. To them be for nakakra.
Anita, what else can be done for them?
Occupational therapist. It's all more with daily functioning. They be every minute, every hour. Abofran definitely obepe so obey baby. Inti senia kwan obefa so obey. Even when parents are not around, especially for maybe a moderate, they're mild, they can be around all most of the time, if not all. And moderate for no, they will always need help. But in case there is no one to help her, they will teach them. Internal so constant reviews, hospital visitation. They monitor progress so far, how things are going. Send a can. I don't know idea. It's a chronic.
Yeah, but we can improve function.
Into BB kakra ebia with physio wako yatinity na pom. Now it gets to a point akolana nkasa krabe to me afa atere. No ankasa did. So anything that will have to do with the physical well-being, because no challenge, most of the challenge a physical well-being. Into being kakra physiotherapist, occupational therapist, speech therapist, even with the kasan, a bit training, a day be a bet your letter back and I mean then it progresses to sentences. Inti sensio na nipa no epa ebe initially no onto me in Casamenu. But you know, most of the time, these children, they symbols, bibi, na what one they call mope. But with constant review, gradually they can pick it.
Yeah.
And one thing parents, especially moon say, I had to say, having a child with any of these special needs comes with some financial and some commitment. They should be ready, because one, a challenge of money, constant hospital visitation, ebeba they be kwa ubetu sika kakra. I know they were, but at the end of the day, you know you are improving the life of the child.
Yeah. And if the child also has any other problems, some other health issues, maybe an knee and also seizures and bibia, the medical doctors and staff can help, deal with that problem. So it's more of a collaboration,
Sure.
partnership between the parents and the health workers, and if other religious bodies and staff. We all need everybody to contribute. The problem is when you focus on one and leave the other. And I think on this show, holistic management is better than focusing on one and leaving another, because it helps a lot, right? And maybe final words. Pope, what will you tell a mother? Because it's not easy to handle children like that. So what will you tell a father? Anita will handle. What will you tell a mother?
On say parent because say binti na akasa. Me koya program beka yam say papa so ni aprasa nti na okasa. But beso oti say unim ne me so me wo. Sometimes we are quick to judge ourselves, say a worse situation. But trust me, obi situation is far worse.
Yeah, like I think someone sang that said, "If you were crying, we need to
yes. You will be a ne benya jumuya, ne benya challenge bia, but bills are otuano. You are far better. Minimobia or the problem they say or too much blood.
Yeah.
Every month or kochumuja, emia de che. Ezo benya cardiac overload. Bosu no kwa asa bia near de ya twi ni moja, near de amu be free. Ne ya ne se wan kotwi ni moja obewu. Because all moja broso. Na mbesa awo 40 ase ne se enye time bi na nyame town. Ana nye bosum bi na de case bi ato so. Oba no awon na bibi nti onti se any other children. But eno nche se why boni bi. Eno so nche se kuku hu because wa go sa abofra no. Emwa wo homa sa abofra no. So instead of us yede mofa no be hye dem ato omupunum ada ho asu sa every day no, we should seek help from the professionals, no more, because there is help for such children.
Anita, all you tell the mother.
But Namde say, no matter what, enyaba, aden enyaba, enyamedi, eyawodi, ba ube to me aye home baby.
Yeah.
Say obi to me aye, it means that also ube to me aye. Ebia ube finding no more difficult, but at the end of the day, ube to me aye. Instead of focusing on negative, inki yenhwe ebeye say ebe hu omo a omo so omo matesa no metumi akwa anim na ahye nkran, especially mothers no, because ye call general clinic now kwa obi de anyi 20 years 30 years not say like utumi so utumi kra na abofra ne di agro ne ade ade obi atumi aye nti unso betumi aye.
And so I think that, and then Yamiaduma, we've talked about cerebral palsy, and we are drawing a curtain on these issues with children with some mental health issues. So we'll come back to other things later on. But Yepesi who say abofra, regardless of idea yenunu, that child can become somebody in future, and it depends on the level of care yedima akolani. Say ye share kolani year. We are going to benefit from them one day. And I see who say a child with a mental health issue is not abnormal. Child or a normal child that also to say obi malaria or obi asthma or obi sickle cell or no, it may be a mental health problem. And there is help for children like that you know, in our clinics and various places. And it's a unya akola otisana. Don't hide that child in the room. Send the child to the hospital, and there are professionals who have been trained to help children with mental health problems. They say who say, your bon pie and kwa ye call hospital ye didn't na boma pa. It is a Nkolano, you say yet to me making sure say we have a certain holistic care for them, because when we do those things, it's going to maximize their health, and we're going to benefit from them later on. In the end, now if we identify the situations very early, we can do something about it and we can help them. Isa, I'm not sure where Isa is you know, send a message from, but thank you so much for watching us. Also, a good job, you know. We thank you for watching, right? So, where am I doing Nsem? My name is Dr. Isaac Manata, and almost every time I come here with Miss Anita Paddy and Mr. Samson Pukwajiman, we're all mental health professionals now. You're discussing your mental health issue. So every Tuesday from 6 to 7, we want you to watch us and tell other relatives and let them also watch us. And so we hope that God will protect all of us and bless us, that the coming week, you know, we would share you now your team big news. Now, when you man, you catch yourself, show bunny ye pa, show usuye. Now your bumpers and Berman's were poor. Young was something you are more than, because when we do that, you know, we protect our babies. If we don't do that and there are problems, it doesn't fall on only the mothers. It comes to us. And we are hoping that we'll protect and save our children from some of these problems. Now, if it happens to you, that is not the end of the world. Things are going to improve if we involve some health professionals to be able to help you. We'll come your way again next week, 6 to 7, to discuss another important issue in mental health. Yamisha Wina Yakramu.